buckle up. Delta's expanded surge pricing could signal higher fares. So if you're not familiar with surge pricing, here we go. Dynamic artificial intelligence powered pricing could soon be used by airlines across the country as the industry maximizes opportunities to charge you the absolute most you're willing to pay for any given trip. That's very kind of them. Airlines' meticulous revenue management makes them a petri dish for consumer pricing hell. The industry has long been a testing ground for new pricing models, as well as broader economic trends like financialization and corporate consolidation. Despite historically volatile margins, the airline industry at large is currently growing more profitable. That's fallen to consumers. The average price of an airline ticket is crazy. It is crazy though. Is up more than 25% in the last 2 years, far outpacing inflation and representing the largest jump since 1989. Dude, flights are insane. I don't even fly that much, very rarely, but they're insane. I can't imagine having to travel like Jimmy does or travel for work or whatever on a regular basis. Insane. I hate flying. It's the worst experience. I'm not convinced that that's not the plan, but it is the worst experience. While fares are rising, air travel has gotten ever more inshitified, which is totally a word that I'm stealing. Excuse our language. Inshitified is great. Delays and cancellations are growing, as are overbookings and costly bag fees, but legroom certainly isn't. Meanwhile, promotional perks seem like a thing of the past, and this year, Southwest dropped its iconic free checked bag policy and added an expiration date to flight credits. Even Southwest is losing its chill. As if treating passengers like self-loading human cargo. That's a very disturbing phrase there. I like it, but it's a little too close to home. Isn't enough. Delta Airlines announced last week that it would expand its contract with Fetcher, a dynamic pricing consulting firm aiming to deploy their technology across 20% of its domestic network by the end of 2025. Delta's president told investors that the AI-powered dynamic pricing represented, quote, a full re-engineering of how we price and how we will be pricing in the future, end quote. As America's largest and oldest airline, Delta has historically set industry standards. In 2023, when Delta announced it would now base its rewards program on the number of miles a passenger flies to the amount spent on tickets. Other airlines quickly followed suit. In 2024, Biden's Federal Trade Commission began investigating how personalized pricing led to price gouging consumers, concluding that fast-moving online marketplaces use people's data, like their location and past shopping behavior, and we've all seen that, to individualize the prices that people see in a captured market, raising alarm bells about potential exploitation. Dude, my husband said something about maybe wanting to go see a chiropractor because his back was jacked up. Gets on social media maybe 20, 30 minutes later, and all he's getting is ads for chiropractors. It's crazy how blatant it is. For example, tickets for concerts. For example, Live Nation Ticketmaster's use of dynamic pricing has become the source of intense scrutiny as concert fares soar out of control. Definitely out of control. In response to Delta's announcement this week, Senator Ruben Gallego, Democrat from Arizona, called it, quote unquote, predatory pricing and promised, quote, I won't let them get away with this. Sure, bud. Delta moves toward eliminating set prices in favor of AI that determines how much you personally will pay for a ticket. I mean, this is insane. All this stuff creeps me out, guys. All this AI, mind reading, mind manipulation stuff. I'm not a fan. More Perfect Union tweeted out, Walmart is replacing the price sticker. So this is not just obviously for airlines, but for all industries. Walmart is replacing the price stickers with electronic shelf labels across 2,300 stores, which could be a precursor to surge pricing. One industry analyst says, quote, if it's hot outside, we can raise the price of water and ice cream. It's kind of like disaster capitalism, right? And then, we do have this video. I'll let you guys check this out real quick. Our guest is here.
Using facial recognition technology. This means that Kroger has the ability to change the prices of their products depending on the image of the person buying them. Not to mention that most corporations already own a lot of our data. This means that depending on the image of the person buying the product, they can access our information and dictate that price. Can also use our image to determine how often we buy certain products and increase the price of that product. This could lead to discriminatory practices using AI as a scapegoat to charge people of different races, different socioeconomic status, different family sizes, and different dietary restrictions, different prices for the same products that they are buying. And this is the result of an economic system that cannot sustain itself. Capitalism is the pursuit of profit by any means necessary in a finite world. Even if corporations attain new technology to make their operations more efficient, they will always pursue extracting more capital out of consumers for the sake of profit.
Yeah. And we've seen that the pink tax or whatever it is, it's a stunt. Like go into any Target, or I think Target's out of favor right now. I don't like Walmart either. They all suck. Just go into any of them, a CVS, whatever. Look at men's razors and women's razors. It's pretty much the same product. Women are probably going to pay more. And this is just a continuation of that. As if they can charge you more, they will. And that's essentially what we're looking at. So
hey, come see us on tour. We're going to be in Toronto, Red Bank, New Jersey, Northampton, Massachusetts, Concord, New Hampshire, Oxnard, California, Rutherford, New Jersey, New York, Edmonton, Calgary, and Vancouver. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.